I care enough about you that I'm going to tell you, like, I don't know what your expectations are if you're trying to do nationals or what you're doing, but like, you're not ready. Like,
Oh, really?
there is nothing, there's an, if they ask, like, and it's more
If
so,
they
and I
ask.
tell them,
No,
like,
if they
yeah,
ask. If they ask.
Okay.
yeah, and
I'm
I
only
tell
yeah.
them, like, this is coming from a place of me caring about you, like, and knowing you want to do well. Like, why not just push it 8 more weeks down the road, and you can look even better versus like trying to push yourself into this show. Like, you don't have to do this show. Like,
gonna make my breakfast because I was a little behind too. And then when I decided he was also that it was playtime.
Blood time.
Blood time. Jesus. You would think, like, I'm the one who gets up the earliest out of everybody, and I'm still the one I think that falls out the last.
Of this group, or between you and Elmo? Oh. I thought you were talking about you and the cat, and I was like, wait a second, I missed a part here.
Dude, he was a dick this morning. He jumped on me.
Elmo or Elmer?
Elmer. I call him Mur.
Okay.
It's Mur.
I loved your selfie with him yesterday.
They were so cute. I think I want to take those to work or put them in my like little wallet. I don't really have a wallet. Well, I do have a wallet.
I think you should.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Good evening.
Yes.
I think
so. I was just replying a quick check-in, so give me a little bit.
Oh,
yeah. You were.
I also just got here.
Tanya. 3 minutes.
I thought it was gonna be the last one. I was like, well, at least I brought food. Like, that's my excuse. Is that I just was too lazy to eat my oatmeal. I'm dyslexic this morning. I've said all my words backwards.
Should we?
How was everyone's week?
It was good. Really?
It was something. It was a week. It was a week, guys. Like, headache.
Oh, like work stuff or?
Like all the above, like work stuff. And then, of course, my apartment dinks me with the whole, hey, like your vehicle registration needs to be like in Florida stuff. And I'm like, I haven't done that yet.
What do they care? They're not the police.
I figured this out in Kansas City too. Every apartment complex basically has these gigs with towing companies, and it's in your lease basically, but they don't talk about it. So they will keep on file like everything up to date for you. And if it's out or expired, they will make sure your car gets towed. And I was like, well, luckily in the state of Florida, you don't have to, there's used to so many people being out of state. I don't have to get a new license. So I don't need to get a Florida state license, like driving license, but I need to pay to like basically get my tags switched over and then pay to get my registration redone. And I've been trying to figure it out online, but I feel like it looks kind of sketchy. And so I'm like, well, now I need to go into a place, I think. Oh, and then on top of that, the reason this even started to be a conversation was I have been having issues with my mailbox. So I need to get mailbox keys. And this is the third set of keys they're going to give me. And so finally on this third one, they were like, so by the way, you know, like you can pick up these mailbox keys, but also now that we're looking at it too, like your vehicle registration. Good morning. Your vehicle registration's not in here, so you need to get that updated. I'm like, well, fuck, I have to probably get that now before I can even ask for my mailbox keys. So
that's so stupid. That's like, that doesn't feel like it's their business. Like that should be, if you get pulled over by the police and they say you need to update your registration, like that's between you and.
I was definitely going to pull a illegal thing and just never do it more than likely. And that's how I did it in Kansas City too, is because they finally, my apartment complex too, is like, so your stuff's not registered properly. And so I had to, or else they basically have towing but fun fact, I'm never home.
Yeah.
Like I'm at work from like I leave here by 7 a.m. and I probably don't get back home till like if I am here, it's real quick before the gym. So I'll come back real quick at like 6-ish, maybe 5:30, change and then leave, and then I'm not back till like 8 p.m.
Oh my God.
So when are you gonna find the ability to tow my car?
Also,
Because they emailed us saying, hey, we have the towing companies coming around to check your guys' registrations. And my car was never here that day anyways. But
that's
they
so
still
stupid.
got me because of my mailbox keys.
That's so stupid.
This is just me trying to evade doing adult things, really.
Honestly, I'm the same way. I'm awful about registering my truck, and it was due in September, and I have a tendency to like it expires every September. Yeah, and I don't renew it until like January, but I did get pulled over once like 3 years ago, so I've been like a little bit better, but I keep reminding myself, okay, it's almost the end of October, out of that grace period, so I need to fucking handle my shit
Oh, I'm
too.
out of the grace period.
Oh yeah.
I'm out of the grace period.
When I was in Florida, I just rocked with my Vermont plates the entire time. Nothing ever happened.
Well, I'm wondering, does anybody know if you can register? This is not what anybody wants to talk about. Does anybody know if you can register an out-of-state tag?
I always did. I said I was still living at my parents'
I
place. In
Google
Vermont.
and Reddit is not super clear, and Florida is really weird because we have a bunch of people that have dual citizenship or dual,
Oh, yeah.
not citizenship, but you know what I mean, where they bounce from state to state and they go up north for half of the year and come
Yeah.
back down. So a bunch of people have out-of-state tags anyways. So I'm like, well, or what if I just try to register them still in Missouri?
Yeah, I always thought as long as like your driver's license matched your registration, and since you could use your parents' like place of residence as the address on your driver's license, you could just register your car there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm liable to get people in trouble, but that's what I
Trust
always.
me, I tried to do this under the influence last night. Was trying to look up information, then I got so frustrated. I was like, "Fuck it!" Like, and the only reason I want my mailbox key is because AT&T is giving me like a $30 refund, and they could only give it to me via Visa gift card.
Oh God, it's moving is such a pain in the
And I
ass.
hate them too.
Yeah. But
I hate being an adult, guys. And
I honestly didn't register my car until like a year and a half of being out here. And I got pulled over and my plates were like 2 years expired. And this guy just wanted to be a jerk because I was messing with my CarPlay radio.
well,
So he gave me
2 years is maybe not being a jerk. 2 years is
He-
maybe pushing it.
he gave me a distracted driving ticket for like messing with my navigation in like back-to-back traffic. And he like pulled me over. He's like, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" Is like, "Well, not really, sir. And it's like pouring rain and it's Halloween. Like, don't you have anything better to do?" And like
no,
he
they
kept
don't.
asking me
Frankly.
like what I was doing on my CarPlay radio, but then like cutting me off. So I like have my license and registration. I was like, "I will give this to you when it's my turn to talk." Because you're asking me a question and then you're cutting me off. I was so mad. So yeah, and he didn't even give me a ticket for 2 years. He literally like just gave me the distracted driving ticket and didn't even. I was like, "Hey, asshole! Like my plates are 2 years expired, but okay,
Really?
whatever. Give me my distracted driving ticket."
That's so weird.
The amount of cops though that have like been behind me while I've been here and I've not been pulled over for these tags or this registration. And I'm like, you know what? At this point, I think that would be my sign. And I'm
Yeah.
really just pissed at my apartment complex out of all. Like, what would I'm not saying that you should do this, but what would happen if I just don't do it? Like, are you gonna try to get my car towed? It's like, well, when are you going to? Because well, I guess if it's a weekend, like I'm still here, obviously, but when are you gonna get towed?
No, I'm with you. Because
I'm
I
not
would
saying
think
this is a game you should play, but
all they would care about is like needing your license plate number on file. Doesn't matter what state it is, so that they know that you're a resident. And I'm assuming you have like your own parking space.
well, because I moved here in September, so like they made me present that. Like I had all my car stuff, and I was like, oh, no big deal. And while I was unpacking the U-Haul, like picking up my car keys, he was like, oh, by the way, like I need your registration. And I was like, okay. So I gave him my registration, and obviously it was still September, so there's no like, oh wow, it's expired.
I'm ready to like fight this battle for you. Sorry. Anyway.
It's so stupid, and like it's just to me none of their business. But this is what you get, I guess, for living in apartments.
Yeah.
I think every state has a gig with towing companies. I don't know how that became about because I don't think it was a thing when I was in Kansas. but that was also like 5 or 6 years ago. So I think this is kind of a new thing that apartment complexes have gigs with towing companies. I should just quit being a petty bitch and just go get it all done. It's the time. I don't want to go to a tag office.
I know.
If anyone can help Haley in the comment.
Yes.
Anyone with the Florida DMV, tap in.
Yeah, or if somebody just wants to do it for me, like I'll give you all the information. I'll even give you the money. Just go do it for me,
Do
like
they
while I'm
get-
at work.
So do DMVs in your guys' state have like appointments, or do you guys have to show up?
In Missouri, I didn't have to make an appointment because it was such a small office that was in my county. In Florida, here, from what I've deduced, I think it's appointment only. But like I said, I think I can do all this online. It just looks, it's like e-tags and it looks sketchy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like,
No.
okay, you put all your information, and I got to the end of it and I was like, okay, 147 is your registration. I was like, okay, but you didn't ask me about insurance. You didn't ask me any of this question. Like, I'm confused. Am I actually getting the registration done? Because then cool, I'll just pay it. But I'm not confident that's
The process.
it. I don't know. I'm 28 years old and I should know how to do this, but
No, because every
Yeah,
state
lawyer
handles
can
it
help you.
differently, and it's all just like a giant money grab. If we lived in
it is,
Dubai,
and that's why I'm like, fuck it. I'm not gonna pay it.
if we lived in Dubai, we wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
They don't pay taxes or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
So,
Florida
like,
was supposed to be the cool
Switzerland.
state.
Maybe we get a better selection of cars.
Or that.
Tanya, do you have a car? I've never asked this question. Do you drive or do you
No,
take like public transit?
Yes. So I don't drive. Like, but seeing here in Singapore, to just have the license, the right to drive, it's 100K.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this now. It's all coming back to me. That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But yeah, I feel like that's why, like here, sometimes people here, I feel like we take things for granted because
Yeah.
look, here it's really like I just need to go downstairs and the nearest shopping mall is just 10 minutes from me. And 10 minutes not driving, walking.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I
wow.
walk-
know, but still, like, I lived in Chicago for a few years, but the thought of walking 10 minutes to the grocery store, I would be Instacarting.
Okay, I
I'm
will
so
walk 10 minutes.
domesticated now.
I will walk
I
10
do
minutes,
it.
but what I'm
I actually
saying
go
is
back.
like it's like it looks it sounds long, but the distance is not.
Oh,
And
it's
just
not.
like yeah, and just everything it's really like just so near.
Close.
Yeah, it's really so close. Like all my friends are here, right? Some quite a number of friends here. I don't have a lot of friends. I won't say all my friends are here, but yeah, there's just a few there.
It's okay. You have friends. I hope you have local friends.
All your friends are right here.
We're right here.
Right
Even if I
here.
were to take a cab, like from west of Singapore to east of Singapore, like what, just maybe like 35-40 minute drive max. And all of us just meet in the middle.
Okay.
I don't even
See,
want a
that's
car at
nice.
this point. I don't even want the
What's
right to
their-
drive.
What's their justification for 100K?
No, because it's a very tiny country. They're trying to limit the number of vehicles on the road. That's number one. Number two, it's just because it's really high population density here. It's a tiny country with 6 million people.
Damn.
Is
Yeah.
it so? Like, for instance, if you wanted to like take a day trip to the other side of town or something, can you like rent a vehicle, or your only option is like a cab?
Your only option is a cab or public transport, which isn't long anyway. It's just 45 minutes to 50 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, which is fine.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
it expensive?
Cabs, a little bit, but not. It's not okay. If you buy it, try to book a cab during peak hours. It can go up to like $50-$60 per ride.
Mm.
Yeah, but in general, from here to town, maybe like a 24 for me, and that's about like $19 USD.
Oh, okay.
I mean, probably the money you save not paying for gas and like all
Yeah.
the other crap we pay for,
Well,
it
it's
probably
true,
levels
it's true.
out.
So they have tabulated it before, and they have found that if someone takes multiple cab rides, unlimited cab rides all over Singapore, it's still way cheaper than having a car.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean,
At least
over
here.
here, I feel like Ubers and stuff are like getting so expensive that it's hard to like
Oh yeah.
rationalize. But
Yeah. See, Uber used to be like cheap. Like, even in Singapore, it used to be cheap, and then it just got so expensive, and then now in Singapore they're out of business.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fine. I'll figure it out, guys. Next week, I'm sure I'll have this all figured out.
Harrison, hi Harrison.
See that
You
tail?
guys see Harrison's tail?
He left already.
I didn't see him.
Back?
We've decided Harrison's gonna be my coach. I get all the free meals now. Sorry, Justin, you're fired. I'm hiring Harrison.
Ran over his little paw.
I like that though. I love. Oh, there he is.
Coach Harrison.
He's Brazilian.
Give me more refeeds,
Sounds
Coach
dope.
Harrison.
Should we
Bodybuilding,
continue
maybe.
this cardio discussion? Because now I'm like, how am I supposed to be doing cardio? What do you guys?
Honestly, good topic.
Okay, how is everyone's heart rate like through the roof?
I didn't think that was through the roof. I thought that was normal.
Tanya, am I broken?
No, I was
No.
gonna say,
Well, I feel like
like off season for me, Stairmaster, I can go as high as like 170. At least this off season, I have gone 175, 179 before. And there was like one period of time where I was just holding a lot of water from GH.
Uh-huh.
Are
Yeah.
you having caffeine before
Breathe.
that?
Sorry?
Are you having caffeine or stimulants of some sort?
Not that I recall, no.
Same. I don't stimulant. I'm a
You guys raw
stimulant
dog
in
it?
itself. It's me. I don't belong having stimulants.
I always
But-
have like a coffee, like
But
the
you do-
140.
But you see, like I think off season.
Guys, this is why I wasn't in shape then.
I think it's easier to push heart rate off season because when you get lighter, you will also get fitter in prep, and it just comes to a point where your heart rate just can't go up anymore. Like I do reach that point in prep where no matter how I push, it just won't go up.
I
Like, it won't
agree
get
towards
beyond 150.
towards like the end. Like I feel like
Yeah.
when Glenn like first comes in, like it's easy to maintain that 170, 175.
Yeah.
Basically, for anyone who's listening, as we got to talking about, like I've always thought it was crazy that Eleni is like the only person I know that can get so peeled and her cardio is always on the bike and it works for her, right? And then somehow we got to talking about heart rates and on the elliptical, like without trying too hard, I'm always 165 to 175 depending on what phase I'm in, and I always just thought that was normal, and then Eleni and Haley thought I was ready to die. So now,
I
now
would
nobody
be
knows what
on a
I'm supposed to
stretcher.
be doing. What was that?
I'd be on a stretcher.
Same. I get to
I'd be
165 and I'm
about.
like,
I'd be
But what they-
wheezing
what
like
they do-
on the ground at that heart rate. I am
Yeah,
doing the bike though.
Okay, what I know, the fitter you are, the lower your resting heart rate will be. But if you did have to push the heart rate, people who are cardiovascularly fitter, you can get your heart rate up faster and higher if you need to.
Okay,
That's
I do still have a really low resting heart rate, but I will say, like, when I get on the elliptical, like, I'm trying to kick my ass.
that's probably my biggest pet peeve is when I'm at the gym and I see some of these competitors and they are doing their post-workout cardio and it is like their intent-based cardio and they are just like leisurely strolling along and I'm like on the bike fighting for my life. I'm like,
Yeah,
you guys,
are
like
going pretty fucking hard.
you
at the
guys
bike.
need to push it. Well, they're on like the stair mill and they're the leaned over on the stair mill. They're
Mhm.
taking like a half of a step or they're on. How are you like on your phone right now? Like I'm literally like I can't do anything on cardio besides watch a show or listen to music.
Dude,
You
I
know,
can't
I'm
watch
like-
anything on cardio.
You
I
know,
will maybe at best, but I just can't focus. I need to listen to something.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny?
Yeah.
I read a book, but I can't do things on my phone. I don't want to watch anything. Like
Weird.
for some reason, having to even just like sending a text on my phone, I get
I
like
can
so
read my book
frustrated,
too.
but I read
How
my
do-
book.
I get so dizzy. There's no
I don't
way.
know how you do it.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
get
focus.
so dizzy.
In the early phases.
We're used to it, yeah. But I do
Actually,
get.
I'll read my book because it makes me like zone out.
Yeah, I know. I love it. It's like at this point, like I really look forward to my cardio because it's like 30 solid.
I do it on the
minutes.
stairs.
Yeah. Damn
I'm
it,
just
Haley. Are
curious-
you on your 5G? Or
I can't do it on the bike. I'm on my 5G. Should I check
Do
again?
you want to try your
Was it
Wi-Fi
bad?
today?
Yes.
Yeah. You want me to try the Wi-Fi today?
Yeah, let's see if it works.
Let's see.
I'm just wondering how you girls read something while doing cardio, because for me, I understand the need to zone out. But that's the point, because if I read something, I can't zone out. Like, I just need
Yeah.
something. I don't even know if I need catchy music. Maybe deeper in prep, I try to push. I try to really like look for good audio stuff. But it just in general, like sometimes I just need white noise to kind of like tune me out. Yeah,
Mhm.
I can't read like read. And that's the thing. Like, okay, maybe on the Stairmaster treadmill it's possible, but what about like if you're on like a bike, or let's say the elliptical, where you have to keep your
Your head is like bopping.
then your speed also has to be quite consistent.
Well, and I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's why, like, I get what you're saying, because, like, on the one hand, I feel like the elliptical is harder in that sense, because, like, you can't just set it and then like keep up. Like, you have to like set it and keep it there. But I think that's why for me, like, I only really have like one pace. Does that make sense? Like, I only know to just go as hard
Much
as
better.
possible.
And I'm in the
Much
corner.
better. Ooh, she got moved.
I'm in the corner now because I was the last one in. Is it worse?
No, I think we'll.
No, it's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, way
Oh,
better.
now the Wi-Fi works today. Who would have thought?
Right.
No
That's probably
vehicle registration, but the
warm
Wi-Fi
The
works.
Wi-Fi, exactly.
Oh, I love it. What I miss?
No,
Cardio?
Just
talking
cardio.
Yeah.
Just cardio.
No, I just was
Yeah.
asking how she focuses on the elliptical, where you kind of have to make sure, like, your speed is, you keep going at the same speed, and yet you're focusing on words.
Yeah, that's to me. I just I'll just watch a show and I zone out, but I kind of have the same thing where I have to keep a pace, but I'm like peaking up at like what my output is and things like that, and just trying to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Or
I
like
mean,
if my legs kind of start like sandbagging themselves, and I hate admitting defeat, I get so mad, but I just know that it's not conducive, I'll lower the resistance, a notch or two, so I can keep the same cadence. But it makes me so mad and I get so stubborn. I'm like, I'm not lowering it, I'm fine. But then my legs are like, dead.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but honestly, ever since I started doing the spin bike or the bike versus anything else, my legs have never looked better or like stayed fuller and been crispier. So I just like, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Even I think Justin put in there specifically stairs, and I was like, no, I'm doing the bike. Like, I'm so OCD. It's like the baseball, softball superstition of like changing things.
Yeah.
I like refuse to. It has to be the same bike. If when I go to my apartment complex gym, if it has to be that bike, everything has to be set. So when my bike is broke, I literally crash out on maintenance. And he's my homie, so he knows me, and he's like, it's okay, Lenny, I'll go fix it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. He's like, the bike next to it is the same bike. I'm like, no, it's not.
I was gonna ask if they were the same models.
They're the same models. It's like the knockoff Pelotons, but it's not the same bike.
No, I understand that, because when I go
Yeah.
to gym, sometimes you have like some of the same Stairmaster, like, that they are the same brand, but some just somehow feel different.
Yep.
Listen, though. You got a new posing suit, and it's been magical since, okay? You can do the other bike.
I literally
If they're the same brand, you can do the other bike.
I
Yeah.
texted one of my teammates who's now the assistant coach at our college, and I was like, dude, like, help me out here. I had to change my posing suit. She's like, oh, dude, you're cooked. That's it. She's like, don't even compete. It's not even like, it's just so weird, like the superstitious stuff that came from like baseball and softball. Like, I was explaining to Jessica, when I walked up to bat, I had to walk up the same exact way, do the same exact thing, like twirl my bat, and I dropped my bat one time when I did it, and it was like ESPN3 was like on TV. I just dropped and fumbled my bat, and it was, yeah. So I need my same bike.
I'm
Long
grateful
story
that it's
short.
that and not like you have a lucky hangnail or some shit. Like or something gross. Like I don't know. I just don't trim this fucking toenail because it's lucky. And like you have like one, like something really gross. It's just like a
No.
favorite suit or a little twirl bat. Like that's fine.
Yeah.
I did
I'm-
have to in the outfield to keep my hands like, because you need to be able to like grab the seam. I would literally pace back and forth in the outfield because it makes the field look smaller. But I would also like
Mhm.
lick my fingers and then wipe it on my jersey, and then lick my fingers,
Okay.
wipe it on my jersey. So like my fingers would be like raw, but I'm sitting there just licking my hands in the outfield, pacing
Tweaking.
like a psycho.
Tweaking. Mm-hmm.
I do feel like I have some weird leg day or superstitions,
Mhm.
but I feel like it was more so like when I trained alone, I would just think of like dumb shit, like needing to wear certain socks and
Yeah, or
I'm
like
like
even
that
like
too.
people with their spoons in prep, their prep
oh, I'm not.
spoons.
No, I don't have.
That's I feel like that's
did
almost a
at one
guy
point.
thing. Have you guys seen the baby spoons?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that's like I don't know. I couldn't hop on that. Are you a baby spoon, Haley? Tanya?
I don't give a shit. But I will say,
Yeah.
as somebody who posted about her spoon this week,
Yeah.
only the men, for the most part, had something to say, and they all loved the fuck out of that spoon. The only people who didn't like it were women, and it was because of like the crook in it. And the way I made so many jokes about it, I was like, girl, you don't like something with like a little bend to it? Like, you don't like when your spoon leans to the left a little bit? Like, I love that. It's good mouthfeel. I had the best day. It was so fun for me.
That I just see Haley like on her phone, like cackling. Just
I was every time a message rolled through at work, I was like,
perfect. All of Haley's coworkers are like, "What's wrong with this girl?"
oh, they all found out I bodybuilt this week too, so that was great.
What do you mean? You went a month and nobody realized you were a
No,
bodybuilder? What
no,
did
they
think
interrupted my
you did?
lunch and found me sitting somewhere. They said, "Oh, Haley, I saw your pictures." And I said, "Oh my
That's the
god."
worst.
What
That's
did they
literally
think
my
you did?
nightmare.
It was my nightmare. I was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god." Okay, I didn't even ask follow-up questions. I tried to
Okay.
detour the conversation because always there's somebody who has like a friend that bodybuilds, and so then we talk about that instead of my ass because I don't want to talk about my ass
Yeah.
online.
Do you get
Oh, that's
the?
great.
Do you get the? Oh, can you help me with my macros? Did you get that question? How many macros do you eat? Oh no. Okay.
That's
No, but now they watch what I eat
Really?
religiously. Now they're like, "Oh my god, what are you eating?"
what
Yeah.
are you doing.
When
Isn't
before I
it
could just
worse?
be a normal girl.
Yeah. I know.
One of my patients who is 8 years old, and I don't diagnose, but he definitely seemed like he was on the spectrum a little bit. But
Love that.
we're doing stuff, and I'm literally like 3 weeks out from my show, so from Sasquatch, so I'm like peeled, like whatever, and I'm about to discharge him, and I'm like, yeah, I have a this bodybuilding show coming up, like I'm just making conversation with him because he's also an athlete, and he
Yeah.
looks at me and goes, "Since when were you a bodybuilder?" And I'm literally like, because I'm like in scrubs, like it's total sleeper
Yeah.
build, like you can't see anything, and it's not like I'm gonna like whip out pictures of me in my bathing suit for this 8-year-old kid, and I'm like sitting there, and my coworker hears, and he just like busts out like water spit out laughing, like, "Since when were you a bodybuilder?" I was like, "Well, evidently I'm not. Like, I'm just gonna quit now."
My normal people, I think, have like a certain way of like saying things that they don't realize how offensive we can take it. Because I'll never forget getting ready for like my regional like 2 years ago, and I popped into the office for something, and I think I was like 8 weeks out, and that was a good prep for me. Like I was looking ready like pretty early. I don't know if you remember that one, like the year you did nationals, Eleni.
Yeah, you were. I like followed you, and I was like, "Shit! I hope she's not my height. I hope she's not doing national. She gonna kill me. Oh my god! I don't want
Anyway,
to stand next to her."
so I pop in the office, and one of the agents goes, she's like, "Oh, is your show getting close?" I'm like, "Yeah, about 8 weeks." And she's like, "So when do you start looking like it?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess not yet."
I went home and cried, I think.
Wow.
But the thing is, like, I don't necessarily, I mean, I guess she could have been trolling me, but I don't necessarily think, like,
No, totally not. But like, what?
And it's true. I mean, it's not like it's not like I walk around like in tank tops and popping into the office. So yeah, I look
actively walk around with our lats spread like a little kimono dragon or something.
Yeah.
Like, chill out.
Chill out. I had this instance at the gym right after Sasquatch, and this guy, and he's a gym person. Like he trains with a personal trainer there, the staff and whatever, and granted, okay, he had a brain, like I think he's recovered from a brain injury or whatever, but still, it's still tweaked. I'm still mad about it. And he's like, "Oh, how'd the show go?" I'm just like, "Oh, I got fourth, blah blah blah." Like, and the trainer was like, "Yeah, dude, like she stood with Olympians, like it was crazy." And he like looked, he's like, "Man, all that work for fourth place," and I clapped at him. I did not mean to. I was like, actually, for your first pro show, that's actually like really good. And Morgan's like watching me, and I'm like,
I would clap back too.
I was like, was I mean? She goes, yeah, you were pretty direct. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna own it. Like,
no,
sometimes like the shit people say. Yeah, sometimes
they
like,
need to be.
And it is like he's like he's a lifter, whatever. But it's like sometimes I feel like people just like they don't get it.
No, they need to be checked.
When are you gonna start looking like it, bitch? Yeah. I do. Like, do you want me to take my shirt off right now?
I shared this on my story. I'm not sure if either of you ladies remember it, but it was probably like the Saturday or Sunday before I flew out for nationals. So I was like, I looked like I was dieting for a show, and I'm sitting in the sauna with this guy that I knew from the gym, and I was kind of like pissed off that I had to share a sauna in the first place, right? And he starts asking me questions, and then I explained that it's like to go for my pro card, and he's like, so what are like your expectations? Do you think you can actually win? It's another form of just like the delivery. I understand what you're saying, sir, but the delivery needs work.
No, I remember this.
Well, my dad is still like that. Even my mom, because even my mom has to go, also gives like the look. He still asks. I mean, like, because sometimes I don't use my tripod, because I'll go upstairs and take my check-ins when my parents are in the living room at times. So sometimes mom will take the check-ins, and then dad will be at the side. Yeah, and dad will be at the side, and he goes, "You look smaller."
Oh no!
I was like,
I'll put my clothes back on.
Like good smaller or bad smaller, because we're gonna need to elaborate here.
What do you mean, Dad?
Leaner.
Yeah.
Use your words.
That's what he meant, because I started prep last year. He was like, "Oh, great, you look smaller now." I was like,
"Oh no, we're like."
Even when I see someone like prepping, it's like, your immediate thought is to be like, "Oh man, you're looking great. Are you coming down?" And then you have to like, all right, this is a man. I need to be very sensitive about how I phrase this question. Like, I do not need to imply that he looks small. So
yeah,
I try to stick with just how do you feel?
Yeah,
you look great. How are you feeling?
Yeah, that's because when I'm doing body work on people, 120%. Like, unless I know that they're prepping, but sometimes like I literally, with how like slammed everything's gotten, it's just me like looking at their check-in photos and like reading what is bothering them, and that's it. Like, I don't know if like I should know if they're prepping
you won't
or
know
not,
like
but
what phase they're in.
Yeah,
that's not your job.
Yeah, exactly. But I sit there, I'm like, man, you're looking really healthy. Like, you just look really good. And that's
Really
like,
you're really healthy looking.
Like, you're looking really healthy, man. Like, there was someone, oh my God, I worked on someone one time, and I don't know, he was definitely one of those like blasting whatever his cycle was, but his like ankles down to his feet and his like mid forearm into his hand were just like deep red purple. And I was like, dude,
that's
like,
not normal.
I'm not needling you. I'm sorry. Like, I will do like some soft tissue mo, but I don't even feel comfortable putting my hands on you. Like, wow. I honestly, like, we need to talk. I'm not putting needles in you. I honestly don't. I don't know what's going to happen. He's like, well, I came here to be needled. I was like, it's not safe. We can do this another time when you're not like red and purple. Like, and like,
he probably needs to go straight, like, and check something out with the heart at the hospital.
Yeah, I was like, and that's what I told him. I was like, this is like a major circulation issue, and if I were to needle you and promote blood flow, like, it's just not. Yeah. I don't feel comfortable. Like, go get healthy. It was wild though. I'd never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this.
Well, that was the right thing to do. Okay.
Yeah.
He'll get over it.
No. Yeah, he was fine. Never saw him again, but that's okay.
Ah, well,
I'm sure he's still killing it out there somewhere. Sir, if you're out there, I hope
I
you're
hope your
okay.
ankles aren't purple anymore, though.
Man, but there are some people, and usually if people ask my opinion, I'll give it. But sometimes when I'm working on somebody, if they're like in a prep and they do not look like they're like 3 weeks out, I'll be like, hey, listen, especially locals. I'm like, there's like a show in like 8 weeks. Like, I care enough about you that I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know what your expectations are if you're trying to do nationals or what you're doing, but like, you're not ready. Like,
Oh, really?
there is nothing. There's if they ask, like, and it's more
If
so,
they
and I
ask.
tell them, like,
if they ask,
Okay.
yeah, and I
believe,
tell
yeah.
them, like, this is coming from a place of me caring about you, like, and knowing you want to do well. Like, why not just push it 8 more weeks down the road, and you can look even better versus like trying to push yourself into this show. Like, you don't have to do this show. Like, just push it out. It's fine. The stage is always going to be there. And I think a lot of times, even at like the local level, people like perseverate on a show and like they need to force themselves into that show.
Yeah,
I do feel like it's harder on the local level because it's not like there's as many shows to like choose from. So I do get it.
In the same like weekend or time span, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, out here, I guess it's not as much of a problem because I feel like we have too many shows.
Yeah, Arizona's pretty stacked for shows, huh? Same with Haley now, right?
Yeah,
But
but
now I have so many that I
think
can't
it
go
makes
to.
it. I think it kind of it's already so thin at a local level that I feel like there'll be months where we've got 2 shows in a month. So it's like when it comes to figure girls or women's physique, it's like there might be like 2 girls in the division, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, do we really need this many?
I'm really curious to see in 2 weeks. So they just added a pro division for Northwest Championships out here in Washington. They added a men's natural bodybuilding IFBB division and a women's physique division for IFBB.
Really?
So I'll be very curious to see what shows up because I was stoked. I was like, oh, cool. I could do like a women's physique show locally too. And just try women's physique, and then it was like natural.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess not now.
The two don't really go in the same sentence.
Men's bodybuilding, like
those.
Show me a natural. If there is an IFBB men's bodybuilder out there, I will take you for ice cream. Comment in the comments. I will buy you ice cream. I need to know because there's no way. There's no way.
And then also adding it, what you said, 2 weeks or so before, or how soon is this show?
It's in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. What guy is probably or girl that's a natural competitor that's going to be last minute jumping into
this? That's an IFBB pro,
and we paid money to sanction that.
Yes.
Well, someone did.
Yeah.
Oh, they added it last minute?
No. They didn't add it last minute, but it was a new addition this year to the show.
Oh, but they still had time to.
Oh, okay, just kidding. So
they had time to prep for it, but like I know of one natural women's physique competitor out here that's a pro. There's one, so I literally think it's just going to be her doing it. So like, what? It's just her. Does she now qualify? Because it's an Olympia qualifier. So like, is she just going to be the only competitor and then qualify for the Olympias? Like,
okay, so I know with NPC Naturals, you only have to be off staff for 3 years.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same thing then for IFBB.
Well,
because go ahead.
No, I don't know about the IFBB. I would just assume it's the same.
Yeah, or something similar because that just, I don't know, blew my mind. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the show because I'm curious now. I'm gonna sit there with my little binoculars and be like,
okay, look, this is my perspective. I just think if like, I understand that they're opening up the natural route to get encourage more people from other natural federations to come in and compete under here. But me personally, and I've spoken to all my other natural athlete friends in other federations, if you're gonna really want to just pursue the natural route and be a top natural bodybuilder, they would go to like a federation that's strictly,
Mhm.
which I would have done the
Natural.
same
Oh yeah.
because no, because to me, 3 years being off gear sounds cheap.
Yeah.
It's like a numbers game to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but because like for the rest, I think with WNBF they have extended it like at least 20 years,
Oh
and
wow.
I think
Wow.
I'm not sure about OCB. Like, I don't know, but I heard
Yeah.
one of them.
Happy. He was not happy this morning.
Neither was
So
mine. I don't know what their problem is.
you want to say hi? You want to say hi?
He looks hefty.
No, he's shy. He is a shy boy. You gonna be shy?
That's a huge cat. That is hefty.
Yeah,
He's the one going for natural opens.
He is. We've been in a bulk.
Winter's coming.
Winter is coming. No, he's like 15 pounds, so he's a Maine Coon / I guess a ragdoll cat.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cute. I was gonna say he
Yes.
looks like those
Just a
two.
mini lion, like mixed like lion, wolfy
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of
those
like
are
in
the
between.
best. Maine Coons
Right.
get really big and kind of scary, and then ragdolls are like the cutest little.
Yeah. Yep, that's okay. Well, this is.
He wants to show his butthole.
He wants attention. This is his way. He might actually turn the computer off. This is his way of. Do you hear him screaming?
You're done. You're done now.
Okay, Toast.
I hear that.
Are you done? Yeah, he's eating the computer screen. Okay, well, we're just gonna let him be.
Oh,
Okay, so
good.
if I'm not wrong, if
Distracting.
you get knocked, you get caught like doping. I mean, not the word doping, but breaking the rules under NPC.
Yeah, what is the penalty?
So
Like,
I actually,
you get 3 chances, and that's what
I was gonna
blows
say
me.
3 strikes. So the
First
first
one you
time,
get take a whole year off. You're not allowed to
Oh.
compete for a year.
Okay.
And then the second time, 2 years off, and then the third time you're out.
we're done, Toast.
But if you have to like go 3 strikes, why? And you're already
Yeah,
like
that's
doping anyway.
Yeah.
Like, why not just commit to the bit? Like,
Yeah.
just-
You
I'm
know,
pretty sure
and
if you compete once, like if we wanted to jump into an amateur show one time,
they'd be
and
like,
we're
no,
like, actually, you're revoked forever. Like, no pro card for you.
no, you're done. There
You're
was
done.
a local girl when I was in Illinois that did she definitely was not natural, and she went out to like I think it was like Ohio or something to compete, and it was a natural show, and she was like acting like it was cool, and she did this natural show, and she was not natural, and she didn't place. Like, it's not even that she didn't even like get first, like she didn't place, so they didn't test her. And she like came back and she's like talking about this show with me, like one of those people at the gym that talk to you that you're just trying to work out, you don't want to talk to him. And she's like, yeah, I was able to do this natural show, like bragging about it. And I wanted to look at her and be like, it's actually kind of embarrassing that they didn't try to test you. Like,
It's embarrassing.
you got away with it. Congrats, but like you didn't get tested.
You got
was
your
it
ass
so
smacked by
obvious? That's
natural.
why she.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got smacked by natural competitors.
Mhm.
And honestly,
There's
like
a few good ones, but
yeah, there's one of the shows out here, I was jaw dropped that I went to in May. The classic physique guys in the natural division like looked sharper and better and bigger than the guys in the open, like at the show the day before. Like just so talented.
No, remember I went to attend that seminar in Malaysia a couple of months back. It was like under by a natural federation. So my client had me watch like the natural pro shows, like some of the recaps on YouTube. All these guys, all these people, they would nail that conditioning. Like they have very good midsection.
they're usually peeled.
Yeah.
The good ones.
No, like literally all the pros were peeled.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they really nail it.
And I mean, honestly, like Shay Karate is like one of my favorite physiques. And then who we kind of skipped over for the Olympia. Like, this is Shay, and it's like I look
Yeah.
at her and I'm like,
Damn.
Okay. This is my first time seeing.
really?
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
I think we've yapped about her. Maybe not. Maybe not.
and then we kind of glanced over
She's so
Chelsea Mooney, who was at the
Oh
Olympia.
yes.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure
okay.
she's
Yeah, I know that one.
I mean, that's a beautiful physique, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chelsea.
You know the good ones, the moment they jump on, like everyone is toast.
I know, right?
Yes. You think like, oh, just
I'm very familiar with Chelsea.
little bit of baby Anavar, and you would just look even more insane.
And I could be misspoken on her, but I'm pretty sure she's natural, right? I could be wrong. But either way, very pretty physique as well.
Regardless,
Agreed.
beautiful.
Mhm.
Beautiful. And if she is natural, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are
seriously.
really like the example of like it is not okay to come into a show out of shape if you're in
Right.
health.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. I have her on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was just making sure it's the same girl. She changes her hair color a little bit, and sometimes that throws me off. Like, she looks more blonde, and sometimes she's more brunette. And I'm like, is it the same girl? It's the same girl.
Then we had
Yes, Tessa.
Tessa.
Congratulations.
Tessa.
Yes.
This was 100% my favorite look of Tessa.
Easily.
Love it.
It's got a
Just
lot of muscle on that.
So
face.
awesome. And I listened because she did a Q&A yesterday, so I was I think we all were following along. So I actually was talking to her. She didn't do cardio for 2 weeks before this show.
Wow.
So I know we were talking about cardio, but yeah, she has these notoriously insane high days.
Mhm.
But yeah, she wasn't doing cardio. She's just getting steps in. And
You want to know what I think is really interesting? And I don't know, Tessa personally, I don't know if any of you guys have like more insight on this, but
Mhm.
I think they could have easily qualified for the 2025 Olympia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that they chose to not even try to qualify for 25 and just shoot straight for 26. And she was definitely like good enough, but I admire the patience to just kind of wait it out and make some improvements to her backside with a little, like, not only did she take a longer off season after getting off the Olympia stage last year, now she's I don't know if she could plan to do more shows, but now she's got until the next Olympia to make
get better
improvements.
Yeah, and continue to, she doesn't have to sit there and put her body through the stress of a prep. She can just be, chilling in off season and healed and get better. But yeah, I agree. This is the best Tessa that we've seen.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like, I feel like once you are a consistent Olympia qualifier, granted, you probably have the size needed, so the longer off season isn't as necessary, but it's kind of like you get off the Olympia stage and then you already have to start thinking about qualifying again for next year, unless you're top 3. Just assume you're not top 3, right?
Yeah.
And then once you qualify, then you can't. You can still make plenty of improvements between your qualification and the Olympia, but it's just different than a true off season. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Okay, one thing I really want to like give her props for this qualification is she qualified on her pro debut the last Olympia. So it's very easy for people to say, oh, like in inverted commas, lucky win. But she came back again, one and done.
Yep.
One and done.
She's consistent.
Literally all the pro shows that she has done, she qualified.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is.
No, she's figure.
Remarkable.
Through.
Yeah. And I mean, too, on top of it, like, she also is like, she has a career, like being a home health nurse and stuff like that, like driving to people's homes. Like, I mean,
Dude,
even
I love
like,
that.
Hunter Hunter Henderson, I mean, she's also a nurse of some sort where like
Mhm.
like I'm so OCD about my schedule. And I think as a therapist, that's where I'm lucky is like, I'm done. Like I have sessions and it's done. Where like as a nurse, like if you're supposed to get off at 4 and then go lift, you could be off at 6 or 7 instead because, you know, someone decided to have an emergency.
Mhm.
Like, so the fact that she's able to have this kind of conditioning and like just exist like this and still have a career is just really cool.
Yeah, welcome to healthcare.
Yeah, right.
That's what I think is one of the biggest things I think about too, just not talking about me, but just healthcare in general too. Like a lot of people here in Florida specifically that do this, they don't have normal jobs.
No, they just
And
kick it.
so, you know, I get to the gym sometimes at 7:30 and they're like, "Why are you here so late?" Like, because they're going home. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, well, like I have to work. And like if there's add-ons, like I'm staying until those add-ons are done and then
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going home. Like it'll all get done. You just can't stress about it. But I don't have all day. I can't go to the gym whenever I want. Like, and that's
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm not complaining. It's just interesting to like see the different lifestyles that are in bodybuilding.
Mhm.
That blows my mind
Totally.
though, because it's almost like you're the weird one for having the job.
Yes.
It is. Honestly, you feel like it. Like there's not many people here that do that. Either they're in stocks or they're personal trainer and they do all this other ways to make money. And so then they
Mm-hmm.
just can do whatever they want all day.
Mhm.
And power to them. Like I'm
Yeah.
a little jealous of it. I wish I could go to the gym at like 2 o'clock every day.
Yeah, honestly, this downtime between shows, it's gonna be hard to go back, in all
Oh yeah.
honesty.
It's
It's
fun.
been so nice. It's been so cool. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to go back.
I can relate though, Haley. I've been there
Mhm.
Yeah.
before I
And
got
like
to work.
maybe things will change in the future. I don't know. I don't really have a huge desire to be just a coach or something like that. It'd have to be something. I don't know. I really don't know.
No,
Yeah.
Every
I
day
would
is
just
a
say
new
like
day.
whatever it is, it's a moment of gratitude that the four of us have jobs.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
like, but I have a way to
100%.
get my bills paid and
Yep.
Yeah.
that's important. Like you have to work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. You have to do something to afford to do this. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
And what I've
exactly.
realized,
Yeah.
especially in Florida, once again, there's a bunch of younger social media people that are hip and popping, 100K plus followers. They're all broke, living at their
Yeah.
parents' house.
Yeah.
They don't do anything all day long. Like, I don't think that's not a life I really want to live either.
No.
You know, I've always
You know?
wondered, like, of all of these influencers, like, okay, there's like this trend on social media that like everyone is like a business coach and they're trying to like sell you something, but I can't quite understand what they're selling or like what their business is. They just say that they're like a businessman or businesswoman. And
Oh,
I have this theory that like it's all just this, what are those MLM schemes?
oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think any of
It's
them.
exclusive content that they're selling.
I'm just genuinely curious, like how many of them are truly like bringing home a sustainable.
They're not.
Income. Right.
They're not, or it's people that are generational wealth, or their parents have money and they
Yeah,
actually are, mommy and daddy actually are affording their
Mm.
lifestyle,
yeah. I
believe it
wonder.
or not. Like I was very much in denial. I was like, no, there's no way. Like some of these grown people that are my age, that mommy and daddy are like paying their stuff. I was like, well, maybe they're just like all
No.
charging it to credit cards, whatnot. And some of them are like they're in
That's another
substantial
thing.
debt.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are either A, being very sleazy and like getting money from doing illicit things of a sort, or mommy and daddy are paying for their lifestyle.
Yes.
It's a very interesting time we live in.
Well,
It
I
Oh,
know,
is.
yeah.
I know
It's
there are a
none of my
lot of,
business either.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of people here where I'm at. Well, like the insurance is still paid for.
Yeah.
Whereas when I turned 21, my parents were like, "Okay, there you go, take over."
There you
Yeah.
go. See ya.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if we
Hey.
just see more of it because like I don't know, maybe like fitness influencer is more of a big thing than I don't know what these other.
That's the thing. It's not like it's once again like I I'm okay with it. Like people can do whatever they want. But you would think followers don't equate income.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
no.
see some of these people and I'm like, oh, well, maybe they at least make like a decent something. Like they're sponsored by Gymshark, what have you, like Dark Sport, whatever. And you think like, oh, maybe they don't.
Yeah.
No.
They don't. I can promise you they don't.
I feel like the
It's an
people who
illusion.
maybe like the OGs that were like
The
sort of
OGs probably, yeah.
first ones, I think probably were able to get like pretty good sponsorships, and I think like TikTok and YouTube you can make a decent amount of money
Yeah.
after you get rolling. But like, I think to start up that type of stuff today and expect to like make a living out of it, I think people are very
Naive.
disillusioned.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. You don't get into this for money.
Yeah.
No.
You don't. It takes a lot
And
of your
I think
money.
it
It
doesn't
takes
help
more
that,
money.
I
Yeah.
think people really buy into the whole like when you watch a YouTuber and the YouTuber was like, okay, I quit school to do this, and they're like, go for your dreams. They're like, you never know what's going to happen, and yeah, that is true. But you gotta also be realistic. Come on, you gotta have a backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
And it's kind of,
Absolutely.
it's kind of like I always tell you guys too, like, I'm trying to do more with like the YouTube and the Instagram and stuff. Never once have I believed that one day I could just be like a do what I want bodybuilder. It's
Yeah.
all like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe I can make a couple extra bucks with this discount code. Maybe I can make
A
a
side
couple
hustle, absolutely.
like,
Yes.
maybe I can buy myself an extra coffee or two. Like,
Mm,
this is not-
If it even covers like, let's be real, like your gear for the 3 months or something, like that's worth it to me. Or
Yeah.
cover your
totally.
food for the month, like that's worth it to me. But to
I'm
think
happy
that
with
you
$5
can
extra
quit
dollars.
your job and just be like an influencer or something is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And I don't think it really should be anybody's dream either. Like,
No.
I know, because what's the end game? Like,
what is the end
what
game?
happens?
Do you have a 401k?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you have health insurance?
Are you gonna
I
do
mean, do
like
you need it? I don't know. Like,
Do you need it? So oddly, go ahead, Tanya.
no, you can go first. It's okay.
Oddly enough, Morgan and I were kind of talking like, is it really worth it to have health insurance nowadays?
That's
Not
so
really.
funny because Jake and I
Honestly?
were just having this conversation.
Yeah, like I'm starting this new clinic and we're trying to pick out health insurance plans, and like I'm like, you know what? We're gonna get the nicest one we can so you are covered, like everything's fine. But you still look at the nitty-gritty of it, and okay, I'm paying then like $800 a month for both of us, and we're still having to pay some sort of deductible, like we're still getting billed. Like, how is it that it costs like a $300 office visit for a naturopath out of pocket cash, but if I bill my insurance, it's $575?
That's what I was telling Jake this too. I was like, half the time I'll just go pay out of pocket and say I don't have insurance.
Yeah. So our insurance system is stupid in the
Yeah.
States.
Yeah.
Tanya. It's literally
I always hear a lot of things about the U.S. health insurance system. Like it's wild.
yeah. And so like what's like I'm literally researching it right now, like what's the penalty on taxes for not having health insurance, because I'd rather just pay that than pay $800 to $900 a month for both of us to be insured.
Yeah.
Like,
But I do think that healthcare insurance costs with the deductibles and stuff, like it is on the rise side worldwide. Like in Singapore, it's just
Mhm.
going up. That's all.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know, and Haley, I'm sure you have insight on the insurance side, but I know that insurance is definitely pressuring it. But it's
Yeah.
like,
I think it's only worth it, quite frankly, if you have chronic conditions. Because
yeah,
I work with cancer and radiation oncology. So if you have a chronic condition like cancer and you're seeing all these specialists, you're going all these places, getting all these labs done all the time, insurance is worth it. Because
Yeah.
at worst, you have what, maybe a $5,000 out of pocket. Once you meet that, they cover 100% of your costs. You're going to
Yeah.
meet that so quickly that it'll be worth it for you. The average person who is maybe me and you, where we just want a lab or two done a year, a physical, maybe some like derm stuff, maybe you have chiropractic. General insurance really won't cover any of that, and you're going to pay more anyways.
trying to
Okay,
bill
so
it.
wait,
self-pay.
so I'm curious. You can buy insurance after getting a condition over there.
That was my next
Yes.
question too. Okay.
Oh, so it's
Mhm.
different everywhere. God, I'm confused. Why do you guys operate as 23 different countries?
I know, yes, you can. They don't like you to because then they obviously know that they're going to be paying for you because you have these conditions. And that's a whole thing too, is there's a bunch of people that want to talk about the legality of this because yes, they try to change rates based on what they'll ask you, what does your mom have? Do you have this in your family? Because they want to predict how much money they're going to have to pay for you because you're going to get sick,
Yeah.
which I think is not right, but that is how they do things.
And now, as a bodybuilder too, like say, since we kind of are so hard on our joints, now insurance doesn't necessarily cover like if you blow out your knee and need a knee replacement, does it?
Not necessarily, no.
Depends on what plan.
They'll pay
So-
for a chunk of it.
Yeah, they'll pay a chunk, and what they're doing, and again, Haley, you probably have insight, is they'll do like a pre-auth. If you do like, you meet the criteria, say like usually they'll want you to do physical therapy prior, and once you fail physical therapy, then their next step is like, or like through physical therapy, they'll have you do an injection and then continue therapy. So then that fails. And then they'll, okay, let's do an MRI now. Okay, so yeah, there's clearly an issue. Fine, we'll pre-authorize surgery. But what's happening, and this is essentially what retired my world-renowned hand surgeon I worked for, is they would pre-authorize the surgery and say, yeah, we'll cover it. My surgeon would do the surgery, and then they would come back and say, hey, just kidding, we're not covering it.
Oh no.
And
That's not
so
lawful.
he's
Honest to
not
God.
gonna lap, a $5,000 to $10,000 bill at a patient. And so then what they're doing, like if you have Blue Cross, is they're garnishing money from other Blue Cross patients if you don't pay them.
Okay.
So he's literally like paying to do surgery. Like when he's a world-renowned hand surgeon. Like we had people that like were flying in from like across the country and even like across from like Canada and stuff to come get surgery from this guy, and this guy's losing money because insurance takes these backsies with their authorization. So it is. It's just a really broken system from a insurance standpoint. Like that's why your best physical therapist like are cash based, because insurance and even like reimbursement for therapy, like it's a joke. It's a slap in the face. So your best physical therapist is the one running a cash based practice, and I promise you, paying the $200 to $225 an hour to go see that practitioner is well worth it versus going to an athletic co and being put on a bike for 30 minutes and having no FaceTime with the physical therapist is not worth it, just because your insurance is going to pay for it. And you still have to pay a copay. So you still have to pay, $30 every time you go. So
or worse. Yeah, if you don't have a copay, you'll have like a 20% financial responsibility of whatever that service costs. So it's a good chunk of money.
And then people get that bill. I had a patient in Chicago one time, came in with her bill, and I am like a psycho with my build time. I have my little timer, so I know to the minute how much time I've spent on everything. And she wanted for like 16 sessions to go through each individual billing code and each time and why I did what I did. And I literally had to pull up each note. And my rehab director is like sweating bullets. I'm like, dude, I got it. Like I have everything organized right here. Like, and I had to explain myself because this person's insurance was like billing them $200 plus a visit for the codes and the time I was spending with them. And it was all ethical. Like that's literally what it is. Like 20%, and that's like $200, and that was 20% of what they were paying. Like, so, do the math. It's expensive. So why bother? I'll just pay out of pocket here. Yeah. And even then, when you self-pay, it's literally $175 flat. No matter how much I do or how much I bill for, it's $175 flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's no pressure. There's no pressure on me to try to push out units, because I'm only going to get one unit because they're self-pay. Okay. So I get to do whatever I want.
See, the only thing I register with unit is like our unit, the GH unit.
Tanya's like, oh, wait a second, what?
A unit. Wait, how many units?
A meathead with
how many?
Like units?
No.
But
that was interesting to hear though, because like in times like that, I am so thankful for Singapore's healthcare and insurance.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare here.
Yeah,
No, because
it is.
It's literally the bars in hell.
It's so expensive here that it just makes no sense not to have it. Like my critical illness. Okay, so what happens here is like we breathe inside. You get your salary, and then what happens is that 20% of your salary is placed into this thing called the CPF, and
Okay.
then your employer is going to pay another percentage of your salary into your CPF. So like that CPF is catered for retirement, in which that is locked up by the government until you turn 55,
Hmm.
60. And then, but that's what a lot of people don't like it because it's my money. Why can't I take it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I get that.
but I can also understand it because when I look at other countries where it goes by like pension and welfare states, that's why it's a mess. Like when there's like, that's why healthcare is also expensive there because some places healthcare is free for them, but that's why like the country is also like suffering a little bit. There's no perfect system.
No.
No.
So anyways, like part of our CPF, we have the MediSave account. So that account, like a part of that 20% is inside, and then you can use that to pay for your hospital insurance every year. And it covers like quite a fair bit because it doesn't have to cough out, go by cash
Okay.
off of the person. And, but I pay by cash because I don't contribute CPF. For
Yeah.
a while I
Oh.
registered as unemployed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
You can still do
anything.
that. I don't care.
Yeah, I know nothing.
No,
You can do
I
that for the rest of your life.
I just register as self-employed anyway because it's just best to be honest. All the it's just best to.
Yes.
But
Oh, yeah.
no,
It
but that's
is.
also because like I just want to be able to apply for credit card at some point.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the Singapore version of Uncle Sam?
What's Uncle Sam?
Uncle Sam is the person who watches you for taxes. That's what we say, Uncle Sam. I don't even know who is Uncle Sam,
think it's-
guys.
You know what? I didn't want this to turn into
Yeah, we have.
a lesson about what I didn't pay attention to in school.
Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
How do I
know
how do
what
I
he
describe
looks
Uncle
like.
Sam? Who is Uncle Sam?
Yeah.
You're the one that brought it up. You have to be the one now to.
Well, I'm
A
gonna
personification. Yeah, let's do. Yeah. We can go
Anyways,
That's a
back
great
to the
segue.
girls.
But in my defense, if anyone's watching this, I was really unemployed for like those 3-4 months.
Everyone's
You're
time-
good. We do things like that all the time over here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
don't even.
Shout out to our girl Brianni on her freaking debut.
Yeah, well done.
4th place.
So
Absolutely
amazing.
wild. Dude, look at her quads.
I know.
That's just so sick.
You know,
I
it's
told her she was
kinda-
going to be fine.
It's kind of crazy how similar in shape-wise she is to Natalia, isn't it?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I literally told her
Like,
this.
Yeah. Like, if you put them side by side,
She is the most
It's-
comparable to Natalia.
Yeah.
I agree.
If she would have been
completely.
more conditioned, I guarantee she would have been second.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's
Yeah.
she's
Especially
doing
'cause look
Atlantic
at that.
Coast. I mean, all she's gonna do with Cam is she's gonna have like
That's what I'm saying.
that's
She
wild.
just needs more conditioning, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, that's literally.
And I
gonna
knew
be
that.
insane.
Posterior chain.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You see, I don't
Beautiful.
know how second place looked with her posterior chain, like with the back detail and the thickness. But
Well-
honestly, if we're like what Elaine said, like if Brianni like dialed it in, she's not far off to hit that second
She's
place.
not.
No,
She's
and
not.
she's doing Atlantic Coast, so I mean, she's just got we have 3 weeks just to get better. Like,
Yeah, she's gonna start cooking.
I'm
And what's-
stoked. I'm going down to Vegas tomorrow for a couple days. I get a pose with Christina, so I'll get to see Brianni. So I'm super stoked.
Lots of pictures.
Yes. Yeah, and I mean, if she just gets to get better with time,
Yep.
like
Exactly. She has so much time.
yeah.
I know Natalia's a baby too, so she's not one to be like, oh, like the next phase out because we're all kind of in the same timeline because Natalia is so young. But
Mhm.
that's crazy to accomplish. Like for a pro debut too, I was like,
Yeah.
Brianni. I was like, it's
Yeah.
just conditioning. Like you have all the tissue, really.
And I
Yeah.
bet like now that she's got that first show like done and dusted, I bet her body between her and Cam too, you know.
Oh, it's gonna be insane.
They're just gonna
Yeah.
start cooking.
And she's got off like such a good hype with this pro debut, such a good momentum going into the
Yeah.
second show, like confidence.
So this was such a weird show. Like the pictures were not
Dude,
good. Like they didn't
no.
even have a back shot of Autumn in second. Like there was
That's wild.
That's insane.
Well,
I
everyone was talking about how bad the quality of like the pictures were. Like,
I heard there was co-ed tanning.
like I
no
heard
way.
kind
Dude,
of that.
no way. I'm
That's
out.
gnarly.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm out.
That's gnarly. What are we supposed to do? Put a pasty on, like,
They
and
have
then like
their
a pasty for your lips? Like, what do you do?
right? What do you do?
I'm not digging it.
Yeah, our girl Lena, Jessica.
Oh,
I
she's
love.
This
She's
was a
so
huge
happy.
upset.
I was gonna say, look at her
so
cheese, and
happy.
she's so precious, guys.
I love her. She's so happy. It's just great.
I
Guys,
can't
this
help
is a
but
big deal.
Yeah, I mean, let's
It's
talk
a
about
huge deal.
the fact that I think was this Jessica's first pro loss in like what?
As long as I can remember, like that's a big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think that this was Lena's best look.
Really,
It's not.
I think I'm
No.
allowed.
You
Everyone
know
knows
what
how
I find was her best look? Her best look to me was New York Pro.
It was one where she's wearing a
Yeah.
green suit.
Yep, and that was New York Pro.
Was it the green? Okay.
Yeah,
Which I could see with the Olympia and then Mexico again. I think they did try to probably bring her in on the flatter side because she
Yeah.
looked a lot like flatter
Mhm.
this time
Yeah.
around.
I agree.
well, and listening to Tyler's feedback in the Olympia and stuff like that, with like Jessica being too hard, too dieted down. I'm always very curious for someone because she's been with Andrew for as long as I've known Jessica to compete. Like I'm just wondering kind of the tweaks they made going into Mexico. She does look fuller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she looks better than she did at the Olympia, and from a lighting standpoint, I just think the show lighting did not do anyone justice for this show at all.
Do you think
Jessica's
that
tan is
Jessica
so
looked
dark.
better last year? I feel like Jessica did look better last year. That's me.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I think this is still a great look though. Like I'm
I do
shocked
too.
that
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I almost prefer
I mean, think
but
about
I'm
it.
tickled for
Her
Lena.
her worst look would mop the four of us. So
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
that's literally that.
Yeah. So honestly,
Yeah.
her taking second at the show to me is like that's a big deal.
A big statement.
Yeah.
Like a big statement. Well, and for Lena too, that's just some crazy momentum for her. Like good for her. God, I'm gonna go home to Germany on this massive high. Like I just
Yeah.
competed at the Olympia, and then I went down. I beat number 3 in the world, and now I get to go home and chill until the Olympia next year.
You know what? Germany is coming in so strong across all the
Yeah.
divisions. I'm seeing even the amateurs also coming to the States and compete, at least with the Olympia amateur, a couple of them. And then then when they turn pro, like it's a whole group now. And they all look so good. And then there are quite a number of them have YouTube as well. I know Lena has YouTube. Urs has YouTube. I think Mike might have YouTube. Somebody, quite a few of them. Just hearing them speak makes me very interested because I'm like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to learn German a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's a cool language.
Not to totally change the subject, but okay, just a show of hands, who preferred Mike and who preferred Dino for
Mike.
Mike.
I preferred Mike. I know. I feel like Tanya because
I've never been a Dino fan.
I've never been a Dino fan. I love Mike. I love Mike so much.
Mike, but I'm like, I saw the comparisons. I don't know if I still have them, and I was like, how was this even up for discussion? To me, it just seemed clear as day that it was Mike.
And since we kind of went into left field, let's just also talk about Ruff's posing routine. I was like I don't know if you guys watched it. I was just jaw dropped. It was so beautiful. Oh my god. But I honestly like
posing now.
I had him and Mike above Dino.
I haven't watched Tyler's recap. What was Tyler's reason for Dino over Mike? Anybody
I didn't
know?
watch it.
I didn't watch it.
Okay, we'll pull it out later, I guess.
God, like it just was so beautiful. Oop. But yeah.
It's okay. We play it off.
Yeah, we play it off.
Oh wait, this isn't his Olympia routine, is it?
No, it doesn't look like it.
This is
No.
sorry, guys.
No, that's okay. I was like, I don't remember him.
I did see
biffing.
this one though. I watched that one.
Oops,
Any comparisons between Mike and Dino?
let me see if you guys can help me. Let me see if I can find him.
There's Ruff and Dino, but I don't know if that's. Oh no, go down. I just saw it.
But this was like just Mike and Dino that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Beyond the Stage TV actually had it.
Was that what it was? I know I saw the comparison somewhere, and I was like, "Wow, this is like."
Yeah, try Beyond the Stage. They might have it. So to me, I think Dino brought that shock factor because he improved so much from last year. That's why like everyone was like also drawn to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like intensely watching you scroll like I'm gonna find it.
Me too.
Like I'm the one scrolling, like I need to pay attention and make sure.
Sarah's still on one, guys.
Which is
Yes.
Let it go, let it go. We just need to just calm down. We just need to go touch grass.
Yeah, we do need
Go to the beach.
chill. Right?
And
There it is.
smoke some weed.
Right? Exactly.
Have an edible.
Have an edible.
A few of them, maybe.
See, I just love Mike's taper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Mike's taper.
Let's see.
Like Ramon is definitely not as wide. Like he's a bit like narrower compared to. I mean,
he is more narrow.
Even from the back, when he was competing against Chris, I've always like highlighted that somehow he's always like structurally a little bit narrow at the lat. But I personally prefer him.
Did you see the like tricep hit? Then he did the little like.
Yes.
What the hell was that? Sorry, I'm a hater.
No, it's okay. God, see, I just
think this is like, doesn't Mike win that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, but what do I know?
Well, yeah, I guess I don't know anything, but
what I'm curious about is which shot Tyler said like he beat.
Well, he had to win majority of the shots. If
I just love that the men are popping their glutes now and they're back double by. Pop those glutes, Mike.
I wish I could.
Okay, so I was watching a very different podcast. I think it was. Oh yes, it was that guy Niall that you brought up, Jessica.
Oh, okay.
I watched his interview. One of the podcasts he did with the Dura. Another classic guy, and then Dura brought up a really good point. He feels that there is such a thing as too much muscle.
yes,
yeah.
But I mean, can it be too much muscle if you're still in your weight cap and you're still like matching?
Okay, what he means by too much muscle. Okay, so I want to see what you girls think because I can understand it. So if we look at the back, yeah. So
Okay, I see what you're saying.
okay, but based on the photos itself, like it doesn't look bad. Like, I think Mike's back is not. It's fantastic. And what I'm saying is that sometimes when the back is so thick that you have the erectors growing out this way, and sometimes when all the muscles they come out together and then they're all like just mashed together, that it just hides and blurs other things in the mix under the layers, because your rhomboids are actually at the bottom layers. They are not at the, so when a person's erectors just grow outwards like that, they kind of like cover that up, the detail.
I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. So
You're too
that is what Dura brought up. Like he said, Ramon obviously doesn't have as much muscle as Mike in the back, but he does have more detail because he just doesn't have as much muscle.
God, I just love this pose.
Yeah, I think he's into that.
But I do see what you're saying, Tanya, completely.
I do. I
see what you're saying. I just don't agree with it.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
just
that's fine. We
disappointed.
can agree to disagree.
I see what you're saying, but I like the way Mike looks better.
I like Dino as the winner because he you girls already know by now. Like to me, I already know what the definition of classic is personally to me.
Yeah.
And I think that was what it was designed to be.
Yeah.
When it came out. Yeah.
I also just don't like Dino.
I know. I never. I mean, I guess I'm Switzerland is the best way to put it. I just never.
shouldn't say this on the internet.
You were never wowed by that.
I shouldn't say this on the internet.
Because I realize people actually watch us now.
Easy thing to forget.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just
I think he's an asshole.
I don't think I follow him enough to even have that much of an opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he thinks he's God's gift to fucking classic.
really
Or
don't
to
follow
all the
him.
Brazilians though, and then all the
No,
Brazilians
the-
kinda make it seem like
I can't even say how I know the information I know.
Oh,
But
okay.
the way he walks around at places,
Okay.
and it's his fans are a real big issue with it.
Yeah.
But he really
He really
thinks
leans
he
into it.
is the best thing since sliced bread.
It's the classic stash for me with Mike. I
I
love
know. Like I was gonna say, even Mike just
I think Mike's a cutie though.
And I think we both are on the dangly earring crew. I think he also has one.
It is a
Mike
little
does?
douchey, Eleni.
Wait,
It's
you
what?
like it?
It's a little douchey, but I allow
I
it.
love his dangly earring.
What is it? What is it?
Oh wait,
is
my
what's the
dangly
shape?
earring douchey then?
Well, you're not a guy.
What's the shape? What's on the end? What's the dangle?
Oh, and see, this is OCD too. Morgan wanted me to change it, and no, I won't change it because it's a whole superstition. Mine's just a little arrow. I think Mike's is a
Okay.
cross.
Mike
See,
doesn't
I
really
don't like the cross ones. That's where I draw the line. It can be anything else. I don't like the cross ones.
earring.
Doesn't he have a dangly earring? I swear he does.
I feel like if I had a crush on a man with a dangly earring, I'd be upset with myself.
I would take it out while he's sleeping and hope he doesn't notice.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he doesn't have one. I don't know why I thought he had one.
I don't think
swear,
that doesn't feel very Mikey.
Yeah.
I swear I saw
Like
one.
I know him. But
I think
I know. I'm the same way. I'm like appalled at myself that that's a possibility, but I'm not seeing one.
there's a few of them that have it though.
Am I
And I
thinking
try
of
not to judge.
Leon?
Oh, I'm judging.
But I am kind of looking at it,
Yeah.
side eyeing.
Yeah, I'm judging. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
we're out at our
Anyway.
time to go do some cardio.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta get my life
What
together.
about?
Me too. I got, tags to pay and
I don't.
cars to not get towed,
I should probably renew mine today too.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Okay.
do that. Pretend like I didn't even have that
I
conversation
do.
if that's been something looming.
It
Like-
has been looming. Oh,
When something
Okay.
bothers me, I just beat it to death. And then eventually I do it because I get so stressed.
yeah, because it's
Okay,
like
group
as soon as
photo?
it happens, you're like, oh, I keep
Yes.
seeing more cops. I should
Absolutely, group photo.
probably-
Yeah, group photo. All right, group photo.
What's the theme?
No, I can always just screenshot from the Mac, but it's like, no. This
That's
is not
okay.
Then you catch my face doing something weird, though. It was my face.
Here we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Well,
Have a good rest of your day and good night, Tanya.
yes.
Yeah. Good morning. Good evening.
All right.
See y'all in the
It's
chat.
so cool how we're all on like different time zones.
I know.
I love it. I'm here for it.
It's fun.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Bye.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye bye.